Is Bitcoin banned in India? Is it illegal to hodl a Bitcoin? How to convert my cryptos to Indian rupees? If you have these questions in your mind, then this video is for you. Understand each and every topic explained so that you can have a end to all the questions that you have, and you don't need to watch any other video on this topic. This is your host Kaushik and you're watching Crypto Market Today. First topic, Bitcoin ban in India. Indian government said Bitcoin is not in legal tender. That doesn't mean Bitcoin is banned. There is a big difference between not being in a legal tender and ban. For example, you bought 10,000 worth of clothes, grocery or anything, and can shopkeeper accept gold worth of 10,000? No, because gold is also not in legal tender, but gold is not banned. Only Indian rupees in legal tender in India. And if gold is not banned in India, as it is not in legal tender, then how Bitcoin is banned in India? So please come out of this myth that Bitcoin is banned in India and it's illegal to hold Bitcoin. Not in this now. It's not illegal to hodl a Bitcoin and it's not banned in India, but it's not in legal tender. Now the question comes, how to convert Bitcoin into Indian rupees? In my previous videos, I said there are about 5 to 10 ways you can do that. In this video, I'll explain on the way to convert Bitcoin to Indian rupees, which is legal, easy, secured and trustworthy. Vercinix P2P transactions. You might have known about this, but there are few points you would have not heard of. We got official answers from Vercinix CEO, so let's check out. P2P is peer-to-peer transaction. Why this platform is so trustworthy? Because all the buyers and sellers are KYC approved. So the platform have checked all the Aadhaar, PAN details, email, phone number. Only people who are KYC approved are allowed into this crypto space. I mean this particular platform. How this works? Money transaction happens directly between a buyer and seller, and crypto transactions happens through Vercinix. Once the seller puts a sell order, his tether, I mean the TUSD, is locked at Vercinix XRO, and when a buyer wants to buy this cryptos, he gets access to the seller's bank details like account number, IFSC code. Then buyer sends money to the seller's bank account, and once seller confirms that he receives his money, escrow will send the seller's crypto to the buyers, and all this process happens in just 5 minutes. So this is amazing, guys. In 5 minutes you can buy, sell cryptos in India easily. This is Vercinix platform, guys. This is vercinix.com, and here at the left side top we have three buttons: exchange, funds and P2P. If you wanna buy or sell your cryptos, then you have to come into this button. You have to press this button P2P, and here you have two tabs: buy tab and as well as sell tab. If you want to sell, you can come into the sell tab, and if you want to buy, you can use this buy tab. Once you are in sell tab, here you have to give the Indian rupees how much you wanna sell your tether. So if suppose I'm giving 10,000 rupees, so in 10,000 rupees I get about 146.44 tether. So out of the total tether that I have, 146.44 tether will be locked. Once the sell order is placed, any buyer who wants to buy this amount of cryptos will get access to see the account number or IFSC details of this particular seller, and buyer has to send money through net banking IMPS to the seller, and once he sells, then at that time seller will get a button over here saying to confirm. That once this particular seller confirms that he received the amount in his bank, and then after that the crypto escrow which locks the seller's crypto will send the cryptos back to the buyers. So this entire process, when I say it takes time, but this entire process happens in just 5 minutes, guys. This is an amazing platform. You don't need to panic about whether you will get your money or you will get your cryptos or not. So there are few questions that many of the subscribers and my telegram group members raised, so we have collected few questions from them and the CEO of Vercinix answered these questions. Let's see what are the questions and what are his answers. So the first question is, if suppose you want to buy 1 lakh worth of cryptos, I mean the TUSD, then there are no seller who is selling 1 lakh worth of TUSD, but there are two people who are selling 50,000 worth TUSD, or there are four people who are selling 25,000 TUSD. At this particular scenario, will the buyer has to send money to the multiple sellers? Then how the scenario is managed? Then the answer that we get is yes, Vercinix P2P will match you with the multiple sellers. So we need to send money to the multiple sellers. But this platform that they made is so technically well that this will show only the minimum number of sellers to the buyers. So if you want to buy 1 lakh worth, then you will be seen 50,000 worth of two sell orders, or the two 50,000 sellers rather than 425,000 sellers. So you can send money to two people rather sending money to the four people. So this is an important thing. Many of the people don't know that you have to sell money to multiple sellers. But if this happens very rarely, because before it was when at the start of this Vercinix P2P there are very less number of buyers and sellers, but now everything is happening in just 5 minutes. It's rarely that you see that you have to send money to the multiple sellers. So this is the first question and this is the answer for this first question. And the second question is, what is the average time for the disputes? You would have some doubts that I have sent money to the seller, and will if seller won't confirm, then what? Or seller also have, I have sent my cryptos and then it's locked, I'm not able to access them, then what? So these kind of doubts people have. So if any disputes of this kind arises, then in average time to be taken by this Vercinix platform to solve these disputes. And the shocking answer that we got is majority of the disputes has been resolved in the same day. So this is amazing that they are solving the majority of the disputes in the same day. But depending upon the disputes, the time will take, but majority will be completed on the same day. So this is a great thing. And next, third question is an important question. If suppose any seller do not confirm the payment after receiving the amount, and if he is out of reach, then what happens? Do the buyer needs to take a legal action, or who will take a legal action, or is a legal action necessary in this scenario? So the answer that we got is, as the buyer's cryptos are at Vercinix, I mean the Vercinix escrow, then the buyers don't need to panic at all. So the sellers will obviously come and play obviously come into this platform and then give their response that they have received their amount. So since the seller's crypto is with us, the sellers always respond. This is an exact answer for the question that we asked. So, and the fourth question is also related to the same third question. If any legal action needs to be taken by the buyer, then what kind of help buyer can expect from Vercinix? So the answer that we got is, since the TUSD is locked by us in our escrow account, buyers don't have to worry at all. This is important, guys. Read this once again. Buyers don't have to worry at all. So buyers, if you're buying and you're sent a money to some person, then you don't need to worry at all. There is no chance of fraud here, as the TUSD is not with the seller, it's with the Vercinix escrow. So this is an important thing. Once you send your money to the seller and then you're waiting, will the buyer get the cryptos or not, and I sent the money to him, so will I get or not? So this entire process is happening in just 5 minutes, guys. So you don't, or mainly the buyers don't need to panic at all. And the fifth question is, some of the mobile app users don't see the update of P2P transactions. Is this updates happening in batches? So the answer that we got is, now this P2P is there in Android app and as well as the web app. They'll be pushing the same update in iOS this week. I hope maybe in this week, maybe in a 1 day or next 2 days, next couple of days, we can see that iOS users also have this P2P transactions. Even if it comes late, you can use this web, guys. You don't need to worry at all. You can directly go to this website vercinix.com and you can go and you can do the P2P transaction. And the sixth question is, why the finding process of buyers and sellers taking long time? This was at the very early stages of the P2P transaction, because as at that time there are no I mean there are very few number of buyers and as well as very few number of sellers, so this process took a little bit time, but now the entire process is getting completed in 5 minutes. So this question don't have any value now. Next question is, comparing to website, mobile applications taking more time in finding buyers and sellers. So is it expected or is an issue? How users can do this done fast? So the answer for this is the same answer that we got is, because the P2P is very new to the Indian crypto space. So there are very few amount of buyers and sellers, but now the entire process is happening in just 5 minutes, and the traffic for this vercinix.com is too much, because there is no other exchange in India which is doing this buy and sell of these cryptos to Indian dollars, Indian rupees. So as in Indians are into the crypto space and they love the crypto so much, every Indian who is in the crypto space coming into the vercinix.com and getting their KYC done, and then they are buying and selling cryptos through this Vercinix. So as the traffic increased to the Vercinix, we don't have this problem now. And the last question is, this question is not regarding regarding this P2P transactions, but this is regarding the charts. Because if you can see, if we can come into this Vercinix platform and this exchange, here the charts are not as user friendly, because I can't put any indicators on this, and I can't do a technical analysis easily. So many of the Indian exchange, I mean all of the Indian exchange having this particular problem. So and international exchanges don't have this problem. So we have asked about this particular issue, and the answer we got is a brilliant answer. We have planned to bring trading view charts soon. This is great, amazing work doing by the Vercinix team, guys. We have plans to bring in trading view charts soon. Trading views charts is one of the friendly for the technical analysis charts, and they are bringing trading view charts soon. So once they start this, I can say the Vercinix will become a top Indian exchange with so much of computation and as well as the technical analysis tools that we can use, and the trading volumes also increases once this particular thing starts. So right now our first priority is Vercinix P2P, as India needs this the most. Once P2P work is done, we'll bring in charts and many more coins. So many more coins are coming, and as well as the trading view also comes. So we can say that this exchange is doing a great job. And last, there is a secret sentence that he sent, that is, we are going to release XID, which will help immensely in P2P. What is this XID? What it will help in P2P? He can't disclose this much. Keep an eye on their announcements. So this is amazing, because this process is taking 5 minutes only now, and with this XID there might be chance that less disputes, easy transactions, and fast transactions in India. So this is about Vercinix.com and Vercinix P2P transactions. Hope you like this video. Thanks for watching this video.